Hi, diary. Welcome back to my job interview, I think. Probably, because why else would someone put me here? That would make no sense. The last few days I've done a lot of different things. Like, early last time I wrote, I built a beehive. Well, no, you know what I mean. And I love honey, so I made a second one. Because that's how much I love honey. It's really great because it's close by, so the bees seem to be out a lot and just, whoa, flowers, I love it. So tasty, it's the best. Well, other than that, what have I been doing? I caught a bunch of butterflies because it turns out if you put them on the ground, and I'm sure I've explained this already, but I'm going to do it again. If you mash them into the ground, they turn into flowers, which is great because bees love flowers. Also, they're very pretty. So spend a lot of time doing that early afternoon, actually in the morning, because that's when the butterflies are out most. Like, there were a lot of them out. I thought I'd only get one, and I was gonna go back and plant it, and then I found another one. So I'm like, oh, butterfly, let's go chase it. So we did, and it took forever. But in the end, I had 3 more flower butterflies, and the bees loved it. So I took their honey, they stung me, and I ran away. At this point, all I have to do now is figure out what the tastiest thing I can make with the honey. Because I don't think I can grill it. Considering, I've only got the fireplace, and that's not very... Well, I guess I can put it on, like, corn or something? In any case, I spent the rest of the day mostly trying to explore, gathering more twigs, because you can never have too many twigs. And up to the northeast, things are looking strange. It's not the nicest of places. It's some kind of marshland, and the trees look horrible, and the ground attacks you. Which, I'll be honest, was pretty unexpected, because I try to be one with nature. Like, I don't even eat meat. But it was obvious that to the north, I was doing something wrong because nature was not having a good time. And I almost died. Luckily, I still had my light bringer with me, so I knew I'd be safe. Because nothing can kill light. Except possibly darkness, but darkness is only the absence of light. So you can't actually... You know what? It made sense in my head. I thought for a second that standing around in fire would actually help me feel a lot better. Because, the fire burns inside me, so if I get the fire to burn outside, then it would work. It didn't work, but thanks to the ashes that was left, I could make a healing salve, and that made me feel a bit better because I just smushed it all over the place. It was nice. It was real nice. I should get some more. Unfortunately, I'm running low on some of the supplies. In the evening, once it was really dark, I decided to illuminate the night sky and make another fantastic improved farm, because why have one when you can have 2? Like, that's twice the amount of farming that can be done. That's probably 100% or something. And that's very important, I feel, for an employer to know that I'm very efficient. I also make some great freaking popcorn. That don't heal you much, but why would they? They're popcorn. Jeez. So I didn't have what I needed for my healing salve, and I didn't really have what I needed for anything else. I was looking to make a crockpot because, like I mentioned early on, honey's great, but what can you make with it on an open fire? Not much. You can, like, pour it in and go, oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work at all. But to make a crockpot, I need coal, and coal is some kind of magical substance that I'm just kidding you. I know how to make coal. You burn stuff down. And then, if you're lucky, coal's left. And it's great. So, I celebrated my newfound wisdom by making some coal. And it was, glorious. Unfortunately, one of my berry bushes caught fire and got touched by the light. Which was fine, because you shouldn't discriminate against people that just, or things that just want to get lit up. But I like berries. Also, the light gave me a morsel of some kind of pretend meat, I guess. And we all know that the light giveth and the light taketh away. I've just never seen it give meat before. But, you know, I'm sure it'll be great. We can use that for something. So, I collected most of my coal and then spent the rest of the day, well, just spreading the light wisdom. And made a crockpot. Because crockpots are important if you want to eat stuff. It wasn't that hard to do, but there it is. Crockpotty. And since I had actually collected even more poop, I could build another farm. Unfortunately, the farm didn't really... Well, I was trying to find the sen of where the garden should be. It's just a lot of stuff in the way, so I had to remove some. But once that was done, it still didn't want to go. So I cleaned everything up and then tried again. And it's like, no, I don't want to be next to my friends. So this is apparently a very it's a lonely farm. But even the lonely should be farmed, I guess. With my new crockpot, I could finally get to cooking something with my honey. So I made a lovely hot honey, eggplant, and carrot stew. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's really tasty. Like, super great. Took a while to cook, though. I also realized in the evening that now that I have a crockpot, I should probably go explore somewhere, because there's a lot to the west of me that I... Like, it's an open... The world's my... Well, not oyster, because an oyster's closed and then you open it, and that's probably really hurtful, but... the world's my apple? Yeah, the world's my apple. So I spent the next day going over the peel. And I found a really strange eye bone, which brought me a lovely friend, which I promptly named Chester. Chester seems to be a box on legs, and he's really nice. So I'm not really sure what to make of it, but I put things in him, and he seemed to enjoy that. And he followed me around as long as I had the eye bone, so I'm guessing he's just loves whoever has the eye bone. I just love him for the extra room. Oh, actually, that's not true. He's a lovely companion. Doesn't say much, but he bounces, so that's nice. Like, that's real nice. It's not creepy at all, you guys, honest. He's lovely. Which I think is also important to note, because it shows that I'm a caring person that can take care of pretty much any problem you might encounter while working. The beefalo that I've been using to gather poop from seem to be in well, they seem to be something was up. I'm pretty sure I knew what was up, but I don't want to get too crude, so, you know, just figure it out from there. I've been trying to get more berry bushes, because having them around so I don't have to run around seems like a smart thing to do. Unfortunately, my shovel broke once I collected one, but in the end I managed to get 3 of them home. So now I just have to put poop on them so that they grow and become strong and, you know, produce berries. Poop berries. Should be good. My farms are doing great, by the way. They're producing mostly corn and carrots, which I wasn't expecting, but, you know, it's great together with honey. And who doesn't love honey? No one. Everyone loves honey. That's who. So picked up some seeds and got back to work. I still a bit iffy on this whole wood bit because I like to burn trees, so cutting them down just seems counterproductive compared to, you know, just burning them straight away. But at the same time, it's really nice to have a nice roaring fire, and it also seems to last longer. Luckily though, the nights are pretty short right now, so I can spend a lot of time doing midnight planting and farming, and then just spend most of the days exploring. We still haven't found everything to the west, so on day 14, me and my buddy, pal Chester, decided to, you know what, let's go explore some more. Buy some more berry bushes, see if we can find some food, or, you know, something to more healing salves things, because I was still really hurt from nature to the north, which seems to be much more aggressive than the rest of nature around here. And I thought of a thing, and it might be that it doesn't enjoy me eating it, considering I love carrots, and maybe, I don't know, carrot protector or something. But at the same time, I feel like I have to eat something, right? Right? I can't just go and starve. I feel like that's kind of implied that I shouldn't starve, because then I die, and if I'm dead, I probably can't get the job. Jumped into a wormhole. Wasn't really sure where I was. Turns out, I was at the top of the world, where nature hates you. So, that scared me a bit. I decided, you know what? Nature can't have the best of me. Well, I mean, nature can have the best of me, but not in the sense that it killed me. Nature had bested me, though, I guess. Well, as I had a very confusing discussion with myself about religion, my own mental state, and word puns, I was exploring to the northeast. Well, it didn't seem that bad. Had a road that wasn't very traveled, but it was easy to walk on. And then I came to another one of them horrible, aggressive nature places. They did have some lovely reeds, though, so I decided to pick those. Because I seem to remember that you could make another type of healing item with reeds and honey. And honey, I had loads of access to, and then nature was like, no, you know what? Get the fuck out. Or I assume that's what he said, because this type of nature seemed pretty crude and would use, let's say, an adult language. I was not enjoying it, but I had the reeds and I hoped that was enough. Actually, I decided to chance it and go even deeper, figuring if I stay on the road, and that's probably fine, because nature only seemed to take offense when I stepped off the path. So, I'm like, I'm gonna stay on this road, and it seemed to work out. It let me through. So, that's something to think about for the future. We made it back with a lot of berry plants. Really hungry, and also not feeling that great. I found some rot on the floor, though, which I used because I didn't have access to any poop. Well, I had access to some poop, but, you know, not enough. Plus, if I use poop, I can't make more farms, and I want to make more farms. So, I took the papyrus, and then I mashed a bunch of honey on it, and then I put it on myself, and I instantly felt slightly better about how everything had gone. I'd been exploring up to the north, which was lovely. I hadn't gone very far south though, so I thought maybe tomorrow I'll see if I can find anything nice close by. I mean, clearly north aggressive, not not enjoying it as much. But maybe there's something amazing to the south. A beach, pizzeria. Or just a vegan homestead. Who knows? Something amazing. I mean, until you've explored, you don't know, do you? So, in the evening, once again, looking at the map, having some amazing ratatouille, I decided to go south in the morning. It was gonna be great. I wasn't very hungry. I had my mental faculties all in a line, and I was only slightly really hurt. But the day started out good. I found some berries straight away, and some seeds, and I decided to pick some straw because, you know, you can... What the fuck's that? I said to myself, instantly cursing my coarse language. I mean, what if someone reads this? Someone that... In any case, strange plant. It didn't seem very aggressive, and it had some kind of vegetarian meat in the middle. So I'm like, if I just shoo away these plants, then I can get to the nice meaty center. And whacking it, I finally got it. But then they attacked me!